Gee, out of bed, bloke. Eh? Out of bed. Get out of bed, motherfuckers. Good morning, Lorne. What's this, mate? Courtesy of the New South Wales finest at 6 a.m. The dogs. Ah, they wake you up, did they? Good morning, CSL. Good to see you. Just having a coffee here in the outback. The river slowed down. Good morning, Chris H. All the way from Detroit, Motor City. It ain't the Motor City anymore, is it? Eh? They stopped everything over there, didn't they? Unfortunately. Or are they still building cars? Yeah, come on up. Come on up. It's a cloudscape. You're a bit late this morning. Yeah, it's like over here, mate. We used to have a Ford and Holden motor complexes, and all that sort of stuff is just dwindled out over the years. And we had a big Holden plant here, mate. They closed it all up. You know, they imported from fucking overseas. You get a coffee going? I got a coffee and a cigar. I just got to watch the owner is walking around somewhere doing some stuff, as always. But I'll have a fucking pipe in a minute. See, I come prepared. There's a bucket and there's a bong. Leave it in there, and no one's going to go wrong. We've got a bit of a morning. Bushranger's journey. Sunshine rainbows. Bit early for that one there, Sunshine. Bit early there, brother. Brendo, didn't expect to see you out of bed this time of the morning. Sunday, no work. Bring sandwiches and coffee. You going somewhere today, Brendo? You drink a bottle of what's that stuff? Ardberg. What's in that shit? Good on you, bushranger. Good on you. What's that stuff you were drinking there, Sunshine? What sort of shit is that you fucking got your mouth around last night? Ardbeg last night. I'm not going anywhere. Whiskey. Oh, okay. Well, mate, good luck to your fucking hangover this morning. Good luck to your hangover. That's one drink I don't touch. Whiskey, rum. I'll have a rum if I have to, but having a whiskey, no way in the world. Whiskey in a bottle, eh? Hang on, I've got to get this snake off me. Going to be a warm day up here. And then I think we're going to be in for a fucking 3 or 4 days of solid rain. Yeah, which won't be good. D-Mac, how are you, brother? Good to see you there now, mate. There's a link in the channel for anyone that wants to come up, especially me old mate there fucking D-Mac. Hey, I knew you would say that. What were they going to say? Hangover cure, um, Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco sauce, raw egg, I haven't had a fucking hangover for a long time. Well, there's the channel link. A steak and mushroom pie. Come on up, D-Mag. Jump up on the screen, bloke. You can say hello to all you like, my brother. That water's as fucking still as a fucking anything out there now. Come on, Mackie. Get your fucking Irish ass up here. Yeah, it's good for fucking... Well, if you come up here, you'll be able to fucking have a look. You'll be able to come up and have a look at the fucking, see if there's any crocodiles up here. That stuff is good, Brendo. It's fucking... it tastes like shit going down, but I tell you what, if you can keep it down, it's a good for hangover. You take as many Valium as you can. Xanax. Yeah. Just go back to the hair of the dog, mate. The plane, the plane. Go back to the fucking... Got 14 in the house. Sunday, it's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Bacon and egg would go well. Bacon and eggs. I think Automatic's got to go down the street and get some bread and milk. I'm going to have a fucking pipe in a minute because the boss has gone out. He just fucked off in his ute. And nobody's going to bother me. Adam Sandler, Coinhead. Hello, Sir Gear Changer. Well, how did you find me, Mr. Adam Sandler? Hey, how did you find this fucking channel, bloke? Oh, I'm not sure of that one. Oh, you've already got the Maccas already. Where you from, Adam? Adam Sandler? It's probably a bodgy name. One of my moderators want to check out Adam Sandler, see who he is. Is he for real or is he just a fucking fakey? Check him out, blokes. Moderator, check him out. Moderator, check him out. Where you from, Adam? Tell us all about you. It's the first time you've been here, I know that. Oh, okay. Well, we'll let him stay here. If he doesn't come along and say, well, that's all right. Thank you, guys. We just want to know a bit about you there, Adam. Tell us a bit about yourself, mate. Where you're from. That's all we need to know. Are you a part of the 420 community? If not, you got no fucking videos or no content either there, D-Max. So get your fucking skinny ass up here. To be sure, to be sure. A quarter bar a week. Well, I'm gonna have a pipe and get smashed. Geez, that wood smells nice. It smells yummy for my tummy. I'm just having a small one to start the day. Okay, we got our fucking mix for the morning. It's fucking fire. Fire in the hole. No, your cock's supposed to go in the hole. Don't know about fire in it, but that's where your cock belongs, in the hole. If you put it in the hole, you're guaranteed to blow. SA Elements. Yeah, thank you very much, there, SA. It's we're just south of Cairns. We're in Innisfail, just south of Cairns today. Here for another. This time next Saturday, we'll be on the road heading south. Quieter than a mouse, but more power. I can't think of the next rhyme. Yeah. Well, not one of yous want to jump up and say hello and have a fucking bong with the gear. That fucking Irishman, he's probably fucking back there playing with his dingle and his dangle, chasing his missus round the kitchen table. Is that right there, Irish? To be sure, to be sure. Here goes. Number one of the day. And who's it for? Don't talk shit. Always got an excuse. This one's for you, brother, for all the brothers. And don't worry, Brendo, you're on the list to come and catch up with too. Oh, look out, the boss is back already. Fuck, that was a quick session. Go into your driveway. Thank you. Slothhaze, how are you, brother? How are you? Smash it. It'll smash me before I can smash it. It's fucking dynamite. Dynamite. It's going to be a glorious day up here. Oh, dear, oh dear. Oh, Sunday, eh? Sunday. It is a beautiful spot, Brendo. It's fucking awesome. The boot's sitting in the caravan, and this place here, no one really comes here into the camp kitchen, but up past 3, 4 o'clock, they come over there and have a beer every afternoon. This is the meeting spot at 4 o'clock, so I'm not here, mate. I get out of here at fucking 3. I'm usually fucking smashed by then. Holy fuck. Oh, holy. Whoops. Got a fucking, put a bit of fucking boogie there. Hey, I bought a tissue. Lucky I bought a tissue. I'm fucking smashed on that one can. Holy fuck. Evil Rick. What do you know, Evil? It's coming up to 9 o'clock here. It's 10 o'clock in other places in Australia. 9 o'clock where I'm at. I think. Where you been, Evil Rick? What you been up to, brother? Good to see you over here at this time of the morning. Oh, there's the sunshine here. I didn't fucking see him.
Mm-hmm. Hi. It's fucking.
He's got a hangover from whiskey.
It's fucking Sunday. I got this fucking CBD cookie here. This is a 1-to-1 Death Bubba. Some fucking Death Bubba here. It's about to get fucked up.
Ah, you or the cookie?
Me.
Yeah. Well, that'll fucking go well with your hangover.
It's just gonna go magically.
I've never heard of that brand of scotch.
I'd beg you. It's peated, so it's quite smoky. And I mixed it with Coke too. It's a $112 bottle. People are looking at me mixing it with Coke, and I'm like, get fucked. I don't care. Just fuck right off. Fuck right off with your judgment.
Where'd you go last night?
Just the friends. We had game night.
In the house.
We played Jenga and fucking shit like that. I don't know. Talking shit mostly.
So is Cloudscape now.
That's his forte.
And he wants a fucking kiss. Give him a Liverpool kiss, cunt. Mick S.
I'll
We're
give you
talking
more
about you yesterday. Talking about you yesterday, Mick. We're and autos. We're heading south next week, and about maybe the 3rd or the 4th of May, we're gonna hook up at Nexus's. Maybe a little bit before that, and we're gonna go down and do the Nimbin Mardi Gras. Ziggy D, Cool Hand Luke. I'm going to stay at Nexus's for about a week to 10 days. Hello, 12th man. And going to stay down there for about 10 days and help him out. We've got a little bit of work to do, a little bit of a bee working around putting up his pergola, his shade cloth. And we're going to have a day like on the weekends and have a reunion down there with him. Yeah. So, that looks nice. So I hope we can work it out. I'll be in contact with you.
What the fuck is going on here?
Can I turn up my mic? Let's have a look.
There's nothing wrong with your mic.
Can you hear me all right?
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it might be you, Evil. Go out and come back in, Blake. So you reckon, Mick, you could do that? Gear is fine. There you go. So Mick S, Aussie Autos, it's about 7 weeks away. But we're going to get to Nexus's, spend a week there. In before that or after that, we're going to go and do that the Mardi Gras down at Nimbin. We'll do it from a day from Nexus's. I got a driver, automatic. As long as her foot's right, she'll drive. Well, I'll drive down, and then she can drive home because there'll be coppers everywhere.
What's this fucking emoji shit, and what is the significance of the police emoji? Because I'm behind on everything. I don't pay too much attention. I'm usually just projecting.
I don't, mate. There's a new emoji panel for everyone. What's the new emoji? Fucking skirt?
Skirt. Skirt. All right. All right. I'll remember that. It's really.
It's still low here. Got my volume up and a lot, so it's okay. Let's just hit Cloudscape having fun. Okay.
Don't drain my life force, cunt.
There are no significant people like to lose their absolute shit over my emojis. Well, I'm gonna have number 2 bong for the day now, since there's nobody around. And I tell you what, it's getting fucking warm here. You'll feel that heat on me back.
It's 10 a.m. in Melbourne, Sunday.
Yeah, 9 a.m. here in Queensland.
The world is literally falling apart, and I'm getting fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say. No more politics.
I'm gonna fucking have half of this I only need half, mate. I got fucking smashed on the first one. I only need half a can of this stuff at a time. I wasted it if I fucking pack it too big.
What is it?
What is it called? That Afghani Cross White Widow.
Oh yeah, White Widow is is White Widow sativa or indica?
Sativa.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And it's the same as that. What that oil's made out of is the same stuff. And that's like, it's a 245 ml bottle, and 50 ml of that is just the base stuff that he uses, whatever oil he puts in it. The rest of it's just all fucking jungle juice that he's made up.
Fucking, I got an oil, and it has this fucking blue cheese tinge taste to it. Does anyone know how that would have happened? Some sort of bacteria or something? It doesn't make me
Blue
sick.
cheese.
It still fucking kicks ass, but it just fucking stinks, and I don't like it.
How can oil go off?
It's not
Unless
off.
you leave it in the sun.
It's not off.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what happened, but this fucking oil just tastes and fucking smells like shit now.
Oh, there goes the coppers. Come and have a bong with me, officer. Yeah. I can see the highway from here. See the fucking north to south, Cairns to Brisbane, Brisbane to Cairns. It's let's get this one in here before the boss comes walking back. The other fucking night there was two fucking hot fucking backpackers, and we had a good old chat. They're traveling around Australia. One comes from Switzerland.
Nice.
The other one didn't want to say where she come from.
Oh, fuck. I'm not sure what oil it is. I can't remember.
King Monarch's on TV.
I don't document things very well.
I'll be down there before the Mardi Gras autos. I'm going to go to the Mardi Gras in May. So that's on about the 7th or the 5th or the 7th or something. So I'm going to be down there about a week before. Broken Fish. Hello there, my brother. All the way from over there. Yeah, no, I'll be down in Brisbane sort of by March, the start of March, maybe a few days before, but we're going to get out to stay out at Nexus's for about 10 days, and we're going to have a working bee one day so everybody can come along. Hello, Johnny 420. How's the western suburbs of Sydney going down there, bloke? Yeah, mate. We'll do a reunion, Aussie, same as what we did before, mate. Automatical. She's gonna do something. We'll do a lunch. Ziggy's coming down. I reckon she cook up a big fucking bowl of rice, and get Ziggy to fucking cook up a bit of seafood fucking combination. I got a big fry pan.
Oh, cow.
You're gonna come down to fucking Mardi Gras with us, are you? Well, I can take 3 in my car, And I don't think Nexus will come. I'm not sure, but I don't think he will because of his eyesight. He's not the best. That's why we're going down to spend some time with him. Just get Ziggy to cook everything. Yeah.
Ziggy will fucking smash everything out before you even know it, and it'll be fucking top quality. Like, you know what I mean? And he'll love it. So don't even. I'm speaking on his behalf. I have no right to whatsoever, but I'm doing it anyway because I think you can establish certain things about a person's personality, and Ziggy is one of those people that would go above and beyond and create magic.
Speaking of the devil, just talking about your brother. Good to see you there, Nexus.
Oh.
I hope I haven't given too much away, and
G'day, Dr. Nexus.
Yeah, no,
There's cookies for you, Dr.
yeah,
Nexus. We have a bit more, probably go a bit too far, but that's okay.
Nimbin Mardi Gras 23 will be held on the 5th, 6th, and 7th of May. Quite a few Mardi Gras speakers are already booked in, including some fuzzy old fuckers, you dudes. No. Oh, okay. Well, I hope I haven't preempted and spoken out of turn, Nexus, but we're trying to organise to come down and spend some time with you and give you a hand. We want to get that shade cloth up for you. We want to clean up everything that needs to be done. Help you in the kitchen. Automatic's going to try and do some cooking. We had that plan, but she's got a fucking broken foot, so there's a bit to be done. But we just want to come back and say thank you for your hospitality last time, and what you did for me especially, and for Automatic, and then for the lads that fucking turned up to have a great time. So that's our plan. That's our plan, brother Nexus. It's good to see. Yeah, well, we're going to be there for you, brother. This is your time now. But if you can, yeah, I'll talk to you on the Al Capone's better. I got into trouble for saying something last night. Ziggy up me last night for saying something I shouldn't have said. Man, I was pretty fucking wasted.
I can get absolutely annihilated and still not say things that I'm not supposed to.
I just said something about someone's name that happened to go and buy some dope.
Dropping names in the conspiracy to get you suicided, double tap, and yeah.
I didn't drop it on purpose. I just said that this is what we did last time.
That's how it happens, That's how it happens.
I wiped the video. I wiped the video. I wiped the whole.
And now somebody's life is over. That's how it works.
I wiped the whole fucking segment, the stream out, so it's not there. But it still doesn't matter. I didn't realise what I'd said until after I said it. Well, fuck, you can't take that back. And then Ziggy up me.
Oh, you can't tell. Sometimes you just gotta not say anything.
I'm just watching the old matey fucking whippersnip. He's about 30 foot away from me. And he's got his back to me and I'm going to have a fucking bong.
I used to think that being brutally honest was the way to go, and then I realized that being able to be discreet and shut your mouth when you're supposed to is a superpower. And, you know, I was listening to someone last night trying to justify just having no discretion and just blurbing shit out and not caring. Like, oh, you know, it's easy to tell the truth. Yeah, it's easier for you because you don't give a fuck because you're not the one paying the price. You're not the one dealing with the consequences after, you know. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Keep your fucking mouth shut. That's not hard.
Yeah, well, loose lips sink ships.
Fucking oath.
Big time.
Fucking oath. Yeah.
But it is what it is. What happened yesterday won't happen today. What happens today won't happen tomorrow. Let's have a look at this river. It looks fucking... Oh, man, I don't know, but we seen a crocodile in here the other day. He was floating on top of the water.
Maybe he was
floating on
caught.
top of the water.
Maybe he was caught.
Look, see, I don't know. There's a couple of things floating in this river now. I've got to put me on the big screen.
Yeah. I know.
Why won't they go on the big screen? What's going on here? What is going on here? There we go. Edwin, fucking hell. I only talked to you a couple of hours ago, brother. Hey? I only talked to you a couple of hours ago. And it was a fucking couple of hours ago, believe me. Look how slow that's going today. Out the back there's a couple of fucking things. D-Mac was up here, the Irishman, and we watched this fucking thing come real close down, floating down. And it was a crocodile because you could see his the way his skin was shaped in notches, you know. He had his head right out of the water and he was just floating down on top. And you could see it probably about 2 foot of his body, and then the rest just disappeared down under the water. And as the sign says, mate, you wouldn't know. There's a few fucking things out there that I can't say that are crocodiles. It could be fucking bits of wood or something, but you wouldn't fucking go in there for all the fucking tea in China or $1 million because you wouldn't be able to spend $1 million because you wouldn't come out alive. You would not come out alive. Stony Baker's just gone live in the US. We'll catch up with our brother soon. But what a glorious day. And there's the boss doing some work. Someone's got a crab pot down there. See? I wouldn't even fucking go fishing in there, mate, because as soon as you get a fish, there's going to be something come along and take it. Now look at that out there in the middle. You just don't know what you're looking at. But I know there's cocks in there. I'd like to fucking chuck a big fucking piece of meat in there and see what happens. But we're back here now. The boss has just gone fucking walkabouts past us. And we can plug the power back in. Come take a seat in the death chair. What's going on here now? I've missed the chat. I've missed the chat for a second. Let me have a look and see where we're up to. Always, brother Nexus. Always, always, always. Where are we? There. And there. Going out the other night. There you go, next. This will be good. This will be good. Aussie Autos. We just have to see what Brother Nexus is doing. If he's coming. We'll take him, Luke, and him, Luke, and Ziggy D. Good morning.
There you go. G'day, mate. How you doing?
G'day.
Hey, Johnny.
Good morning, Brother Nexus. Looking good
Happy
down
Sunday.
there in the palm trees.
Oh, yeah, it's a happy Sunday. Yeah, it's kind of overcast and cool.
Happy.
Nice.
But
it's not overcast here. The sun's shining fucking heat, and it's 28 up here already.
Yeah, well, nice and cool. By nice and cool, I mean 28.
Well, the sun's shining on me back. I can feel the heat coming. It's gonna be a nice day, but then we're gonna have 3 solid days of rain. 3 solid days.
Yeah, we've had showers. We haven't had enough rain yet. Nowhere near enough rain. But yeah, I can walk past my greenhouse without pulling over, thanks to Ziggy, man. He was a great help. Came and gave me a hand, and I can now walk through. I past my pond into my greenhouse and actually not worry about fucking tripping over or anything. But
you need a new roof on that or something, don't you?
Yeah, I've got everything here. I've got all the materials. Yeah.
we're going to organise something for you because of what you did for us. So it's the boys and me and Automatic are going to repay. Not repay. We're going to show you that. Wow, you
Awesome.
just the hospitality you put on for us last time. We want to show
Yeah,
it back
mate.
to you and help you in every way we possibly can within that week. Cool Hand
Yeah,
Luke's
yes, we're
on
always
board.
well.
Ziggy's on board.
All welcome, man.
Well, mate, it's. You're off to the Mardi Gras yourself, aren't you?
Absolutely, man. They injected corticosteroids into my hip. Right, there's a big cavity in there where it's all worn out. I'm due for a hip replacement this year. As in, second one. So I'll be, almost complete cyborg soon. All I'll need is a Neuralink and I'll be fucking complete. Yeah. Then when they shot me off this lift, I have not fucking stopped since Tuesday. I've got more done in the last 4 or 5 days than I have in the last year. It's kind of freaking me out because I can't sit still. No, I can't sit still. I've had like 4 hours sleep since Tuesday. So yeah.
Is this because of the medication and the stuff they've given you?
Yeah. Like they injected they fill the cavity with a corticosteroid and like a local anesthetic that lasts for months, and it's kind of weird. Yeah, well, it's weird. I'm walking freely without any pain, which is freaking me out.
You're on a high, but it's a high that you haven't.
No,
it's
an artificial and no, man, it's an artificial energy I don't like. It's like back in the 90s, we were given lots of steroids and things to sort of make us big and fucking strong. And
yeah, right.
The amount I do not get along with anabolic steroids. My brain chemistry gets messed up from it. I think it's probably because I haven't slept for so long. I'm kind of sleep deprived, and
well, I've had that most of my life, sleep deprivation. It's never been a big thing with me. I can sleep for a few hours and then fucking wake up and go for fucking whatever,
Yeah.
And then, but
it's all good. I sort of, I'm enjoying the freedom of movement. It's just, I'm down to like 38% vision in my right eye now. So, thanks to Ziggy, I can actually wander around my property and he knows where I wander and I don't have to worry about falling over shit.
I was wrapped when he said he was going to do that.
Oh, mate, it was awesome. I cooked him dinner.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna we're gonna put him to the test when he's down there. But have you organised anything to do you have to buy tickets for this Mardi Gras down there, or is it just an open thing?
I'll talk to the people at the university and the hemp embassy, and I'll let you know.
Because there's probably at least half a
dozen.
Oh,
mate, all I know is in my inbox is there's only about 30 fucking invitations. So I've got to try and spread myself out to please so many different people, which is going to be a task. But no way, hang on.
Well, whatever you've got to do down there, we understand that, but we just want to make sure that we can get you down there and get you home safely. That's what it's all about for us.
Yeah, well, I've already organised with my sister to look after the old man for the weekend. She's going to come up and look after him. So, yeah, so that Abby doesn't wreck the house.
How many hours is it from your place to there? 2?
Depends on which way you go. Yeah, we won't go the scenic rim. That's a really long journey. Ask Mick. It's a long, twisty road, but there's a new highway. Get on the coast. Logan motorway, then just go in. Go freeway straight to Mooloollumba.
Yeah, straight to Mooloollumba. Yeah, I know where it is that way, but I thought you might have been. I haven't. That back roads are fucking. That's.
The back roads. It's a beautiful scenic drive. But it's probably 40 minutes. it's 40 minutes longer. And
goes
yeah,
up through Budsbury something, is it?
oh man, it goes out through the back of Raft Downey, right up the edge of the scenic rim. It literally drives along the edge of the Great Divide, and it twists back and forth across itself as it goes across the border through Lamington National Park, through the Canungra jungle, down that way over the border.
Lamington National Park, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's a really twisty road, man. It's like you've got to do like 40 kilometers an hour, and you've got like 180-degree switchbacks down the side of a mountain. It's a slow road. Go the motorway, man. It's like an hour 20. If you go the motorway, if you go the back way, it's like 2 hours something. It's crazy.
Wow, Autos, are you for real?
I can't see the chat. What's Matt saying?
He says, get tickets there, gear, I'll shout you. Thanks, Auto. I'll take you up on that one, Blake. Wristbands. Okay.
Wristbands. Oh, okay. I'll probably get a pack of those in the fucking post. So
you can
don't go buying tickets.
You can camp down there, can't you?
Yeah, you can. A smart person would tow their caravan down there.
Yeah, and then what?
I don't know. Party at Gear's place. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm just someone made a suggestion to take the caravan down there. I got that tent that the boys didn't want to use. That holds 8. It's an 8-man tent. That can fit 8 people in there in 2 big fucking rooms. You can fit 6 comfortable. Not even a fucking challenge, you know. I just don't know what these guys want to do. If they're going to do the 3 days or something. What are you gonna? You just gonna do 1 day, or have you worked out what?
Nah, just a 1 day probably. Just a 1 day. If they want me to sort of go back down to the Sunday as well, they'll have to arrange that. So, but yeah, I'm just fine for the 1 day. You don't have to camp down there.
Is it the opening day, the best day, or the middle day, or the last day?
Yeah, Saturday's always the best day. Yeah, Saturday.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, well, we might see what we can do for the. We might see what we can do in to run down there on the Sunday again.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm sure that there's people that want to go for the Saturday. I'm sure there's people that probably want to go for the Sunday. So, I guess we can all work out a schedule. We've got a couple of weeks. It's about 3 weeks away, isn't it?
We've got 7 weeks.
7 weeks. Right. Oh, right. No, yeah, cool. Okay, and bear in mind that time of year down there is going to be freaking cold.
Someone asked me yesterday, I bet you haven't got any winter clothes gear.
You're a Victorian. Of course you got winter. You're a Victorian, aren't you?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm New South Welshman, but I lived in Victoria. But I got a fucking 2 pair of good jeans.
Well, mate, you'll find Nimbin nice. But after being in Queensland for 6 months, you're going to find Nimbin quite cool in May.
Exactly. But we could look. We'll just have we'll sit down. What Autos and Mick S are really, they're not too far apart, are they?
They're about, well,
Matt,
Mick's the closest to me. Yeah, Matt's.
Yep.
Autos is probably about.
He's out where the big.
He's about 100k.
At the big T. Yeah, he's out of the big T.
Yeah, he's on top of the fucking mountain. I'm at the bottom of the crater. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up on the fucking rim. I'm on the crater floor. So.
Yeah, on the crater floor. Well, that's too.
Well, I am.
No,
I am. I am. Like Purga Creek runs straight through there. You know, that's probably given the location away, isn't
it? Yeah. It does.
Yeah. Oh.
See, automatic can drive us because we don't want to. I don't want to get fucking tested on the way down or on the way back.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
New South Wales cops don't have a sense of humour. But
I
if you've
don't
got
like
an
that
e-script
having
on your
those.
card, you just show them the e-script on your phone, and they just leave you alone. They say, "Go on, move."
I just put automatic in the fucking driver's seat, mate, in the subject.
I have actually tested that theory out in person. Yeah, I actually asked a police officer in person. She didn't want me to videoize that. I said, "Oh, if I'm making a YouTube video, would you be able to help?" She goes, "No, we're not allowed to."
Oh. You know what happened to us
Yeah.
about 3 weeks ago? We were up on top of up near Mount Garnet Way, and we were coming back down to Cairns. Now we drove through, I don't know, this fucking some highway, and it winds through the fucking mountains, and it goes takes you down a massive big steep fucking hills, hairpin fucking bends and sharp turns and shit like that. That's not a problem.
Mm.
We're driving along, going on the outskirts through this forest. We come around this fucking corner, and there's about a straight of about 50 metres, and in the middle of that straight is a copper standing there, and a fucking unmarked police car standing on the side of the road, and he's pointing at me, fucking calling me straight in. Fuck, where'd you come from, fucker? And I just smoked the last of one cone that was left in the bowl. I smoked it about 2 hours before, and my fucking heart went out of my mouth. And he's pulled me over, and he's got a little tablet in front of him, and he come up and he said, "Hello," and he called me my name. Oh, fuck. He said, "You got your license on you, mate?" And I said, "Yeah." And when I pulled it out, he said, "Hang on a minute. You got a Queensland car and a Victorian registration, Victorian fucking license." I said, "Yeah." See the date? When it's due that date, I'm allowed to change it over. I'm travelling. I've only been here for a little while. And he's checked it out. He said, "I'll just test you." And when he went to test me, I only counted like 1, 2, 3, and he pulled it away. And he walked down the back, and he had a look at the coupling of the caravan and the car, had a look at the back of the car, went down the back of the caravan, checked the tyres, looked around the back of it, come back up the other side, waved it automatic, and then he's come back and said, "Everything's good here, mate." He said, "But I didn't test you before for that machine. I pulled it away too quick." He said, "We'll do that again." I thought, fuck, yeah, righto. So I'd done that. He said, "Mate, there's only one more test you got to pass." And I said, "What's that?" He said, "Put your blinker on and turn right. Get out of here. Away you go." Fuck, mate. My heart
He was
was in my
fucking with you.
mouth.
He was fucking with you.
Out of nowhere. You know, he's in the middle of the fucking forestry.
Are you a TGI approved patient?
Yes, but I haven't
Because
got
that comes up. But that doesn't matter. If you are a TGI approved, that approval lasts for 12 months, right? Which means
yes,
that
it's
if
over
they
12
search
months.
you, and it'll cut a little TGA flag will come up. A little green TGA flag pops up on your search now. So that's why he said on your way, mate, up you licked it.
Well, there's no lick test. If I don't know whether
Or blow it or whatever the device is that tests it, mate. That's why he said on your way. Because when they do a search and he knows who you are, that TGA flag now comes up. I was talking to an officer in training the other day about it, and yeah, that
so
comes
they
up.
know before you do.
They know if they know you're approved. They know they can't do anything, so they just say on your way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about this journey is too, Nexus, is I have to renew my license every 2 years, and because my
As you do when
doctor's
you
on
get to
board
our
with
age,
me,
mate.
yes. Well, I have to do a medical because of my diabetes, and I have to do an eye test and a blood test, and if those two are good, my doctor signs off on it. But I'm going down that way. I'm going to call in, and I'm going to go and have when I know when I'm going to roughly be there, I'm going to book a double appointment and go in and see her. And she's once I get to her, she'll send me down the road to a guide that will fucking give me all the stuff that I need from her, and then it'll all be on the books, and then I can go for wherever I like there once she signs off on it. She's my doctor. And she sends me to a bloke that is a doctor that can prescribe stuff. So,
mate, when you're down here, you can go and see my doctor, Speedbolt Bills.
Yeah, How easy is it to get an appointment down there?
Make a phone call.
Yeah, well, I'll be there in fucking 6 weeks.
No problem, mate.
Wow.
Hmm?
But Brain Jerk Entertainment. Hello there, young Josh. Good on you,
Hey,
bloke.
BJ.
He's these guys are. There was 2 of them in Brain Jerk. One had a brain, the other one was a jerk. So I don't know which one's which now. But I love the blokes.
That's
Brain
fun.
Jerk Entertainment.
Oh, mate, I like unfiltered. Keep it up, lads.
They they moved out of the Josh
Wow,
and
stood out
Peter.
without making a grunting noise. That's a change. That's new. I have to get used to that. That's new. I have to get used to that.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's
12
9:30,
o'clock other states. Aussie Gunjaman's
9:38.
going live with a guy from the USA. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure, I can't remember what his name is, but he's right into the culture of the 420 community, and I'm going to make sure that I can go over there and have a look at it.
Yeah, for sure.
See what his body's on. But,
I'm going to sit you guys down there in the kitchen. I hope they'll stay. Stay. Good.
Abby.
She won't hear you. I got headphones on, noise cancelling. Yeah, actually, every time she hears your voice, Matt, like she can probably, she's run into there because she can hear it through the speakers in the computer. She's sitting there with her tail wagging at the buddy's screen, mate.
Yeah,
she loves Ziggy.
Crazy.
She loves everyone, though. Like if you are a good human, she knows that, and she'll just crawl all over you and want to kiss you. She's adorable like that. She terrifies some people because some people are afraid of dogs, and like if people are trying to climb you and cuddle you, can be probably terrifying to someone.
Oh, she was overwhelmed with the excitement that she has when we first got there, but after a while, she could.
She can't.
She's an excitable dog. She's an excitable dog. It's in her nature.
And she's just so happy to see people, you know.
Yeah. Someone that's there's somebody else in the house besides Dad. And
he's away for the weekend, mate. At least he's done with Lisa for the weekend, so he's got a weekend away. So I got some peace and quiet for a change.
I was
coffee beans, not weed. That's for coffee. Don't put your weed in that. You fuck your weed by putting it in that. I know you get your dusties. I hear all the argument. Don't do it. You fuck your weed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm making coffee. What's happening?
I need another one.
I just used 2 40-gram scoops of DeBella, and I'm gonna throw some boiling water through it. I like a nice strong coffee in the mornings. Although this is halfway through my day, technically. Yeah. Oh, mate, I've been on the go since 3 o'clock this morning. Oh, my bloody Laurie woke me up at like 5 to 3 this morning. It's like she keeps forgetting there's like 10 hours difference between every time she calls, but she's got a 3-year-old that's not sleeping and it's making her nuts.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll see you there, Josh.
Yeah, I can't see chat. Sorry, guys. If there's any questions. someone else will have to relay it.
Finally dragged yourself up. Oh, look here, we've got some caravanners coming in. There you go. We've got the mobs coming in here now.
Well, we got Johnny grinding the coffee, have we? Damn, he likes his coffee fine. if that in fact was coffee grinding, but he's just going to grind up some weed.
We've got a couple of extras just coming in now.
Extras.
Yeah.
Oh, right, as in campers.
Yeah. These two caravans pulled up. They won't bother us. We're right next. We're just on the other side of this tree.
Yeah, that's weird hearing things like several seconds later on the computer screen in the background.
Oh, Lord.
There we
Holy hell. Oh.
There we go. Wow. Damn, StreamYards kills your phone battery so quickly. What are they doing? Fucking crypto mining in the background on our equipment while we're streaming. Damn, StreamYards. I better mute these damn speakers. Mute button. I hope I hit the mute button. There we go. Okay, now I can see chat. Hey, Cloudscape, how you going, man?
It's probably
26
probably
cups
the
of
way
tea
that
today, D. 26 cups of tea.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
He's a fucking Irishman. Mad fucking Irishman.
Irish tea, that explains it. That's Irish tea, say no more. Dude, Irish tea ain't tea. Irish tea ain't just tea, I tell you. I love me Irish tea.
Hang on.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Oh, baby.
Just see for a second.
Probably might pay to mute Sunshine in the background there for a second.
Sunshine's green tea, eh? There you go, green tea, he's telling us. Yeah, well, as long as it's green, it's good here, bloke.
Probably a good idea to mute Sunshine's mic for the moment. Or is everybody muted?
There's the caravans going into the parking spots. We're going to see how good this bloke can reverse a caravan, eh? We'll go and watch him reverse this caravan. I bet you can't drive for shit.
Well, most truck drivers think that most people can't drive for shit because they've never driven a truck.
I'm doing a thing on YouTube, so I'm an ex-truckie, mate. I said, I wonder if you can do it in one. and he's done good. There you go.
He's done good.
He's done good, mate.
where's-
He's fucking.
Oh, come here. Paracord USB-C cable. Wait. You get plugged
And here
into
comes his mate.
his mate. Not good.
The way they're doing there. The river looks good. It's not as quick. It's not flowing as quick as what it was. Because we haven't had a lot of rain, but we're going to get fucking 3 days of it tomorrow and the next day. Someone's got a fucking pot down there. Yo!
Fucking hell.
Yo, go forward. He's right on the box.
Shit.
It's a fucking decent camp kitchen we got here. Got all the goods and fucking services. Stoves, fucking fire pans, microwaves, TVs, freezers, fridges, information board. Let's have a look at you know that fucking, what do they call that, sky rail? You heard of that, Nexus, haven't you?
I have not.
It's a thing up the north of Cairns where you go up the mountain in a cable car. It's called Sky Rail. 20 years ago, it was $12. Okay, $12, 20 years or $10, I think it was, 12 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever it was. It's now $98. $98 per person.
To travel how far?
Oh, mate, it's not how far, it's what you see. It's up in a cable from the fucking foot of the mountain up to the top of the mountain. It's an awesome fucking thing to do, but it's $100.
Wait until they start taxing your farts because of CO2. All right, you ain't seen nothing.
That won't
Nah. They'll have a little chip there. It'll be fucking gathering data, and every time you'll get a little deduction out of your account. That's what's going to happen.
How are they going to get your account if you don't give it?
They'll get it. They'll get it.
Sorry, Nexus. What happened there?
No idea. Dropped out while you were reversing the caravan.
Aha!
Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, was he? Did he actually run over that power box?
No, he pushed it backwards.
Oh, okay. So he did actually touch it.
Oh, fucking hell, I'm killed him, mate. That's why I sang out oi. His missus was his wife was in the office. It's, you know, he done good there, but he just that I done the same on ours. It just bends back a bit. When you line the caravan up with that cement slab, if you got a big caravan, you don't see the other fucking side.
Yeah, right.
They're that big. Yeah, so
No.
we what's this doing, sunshine? I'll be back. You're not Greenpeace. DMAC.
Greenpeace. Yeah, I've been subscribed to Greenpeace since 1992.
There you go.
I used to give them money. I used to give them a monthly.
I still give them. I still give them money. Yeah, I like them, man. I like what they stand for. I sort of, I support them and the Nautilus Institute over in Hawaii. They do lots of exploration with robots on the floor of the ocean. So, yeah, biology students are cool.
I support
the shit they will do to study something at the bottom of the ocean under 7,000 feet of water.
Amazing.
What's amazing, man, is the medicines that they've discovered from some of these sea creatures from the depths. Enzymes in particular.
Yeah, and
we don't know what's down there, do we? Until we fucking, it's a long way to some of these places to the bottom of them.
Dude, it's a big planet, and we've as far as the oceans are concerned, it might as well be another planet because it's a lot of parts of it are inaccessible because it's insurmountably deep that they can't get probes down there. But they've got these underwater rovers now that are robotically controlled and suspended by cables and shit, and they're getting pretty cool how far they can go down and how much control they've got over these things and look around with multiple cameras super intense light.
How far can man go deep? What's his limits in that sort of thing, you know? How far?
Well, the machinery can go down to 8,000 feet. These new ones are about 8,000 feet. The new Nautilus.
Can man handle that 8,000 feet down there for?
Yeah, it's a pressurized machine. It's like it's like a car the size of a Volkswagen. They lower down. It's a probe. It's completely controllable, but it's also on a gimbal and cables attached to a great big ship that's got great big fucking winches on it. They basically bought an old longline vessel, and the research institute redecked it out as a scientific research vessel. Yeah, and they run out of Oahu. Yeah, they're currently mapping some underwater volcano. Yeah, they get to do some fun shit. Yeah, well, they send a camera down and look at a fucking underwater lava flow at 8,000 feet, man. It's cool. Yeah, the scientist in me gets excited by that.
Oh, mate, look, I love watching stuff like that on different things. That you know, it's another world, like you said, it's another planet, but to me, it's another world where what's down in those depths. It's a whole new thing, and you know,
Yeah.
We see some
We've
things as a
documented a lot
big
of the
fish.
creatures, but
Yeah,
there's things we don't
some
know.
of them things are monsters. You know, what's
They're
down
more
there?
interested in the geology. They're more interested in the geology of the floor of the ocean more so than the life.
Your landscape.
These,
Your landscape.
yeah, the geology of the way it's being formed and the way it's changing, and the way it's constantly changing. So scientists are quite alarmed by the 500% increase in earthquakes since 1973. So they're kind of looking for reasons why, and these guys are crawling around the bottom of the ocean looking for the reasons why.
I'm just got to go and ask automatic to put the jug on for me. What time is it now? Oh,
9:57 a.m.
Got to go and watch Gunja Man live. 11 o'clock, 11:05.
11:05. Yeah, 10:15. I've got to scoot off and talk to some yoga chicks.
It's 10 o'clock. Oh, it's only 10 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, 9:58, mate.
11.
I got to go in about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got to go in about 15 minutes.
No, that's all right. I'll stay for. I was thinking it's 11 o'clock now, but it's 11 o'clock in Victoria. My computer's still not fucking set right. I've got two times.
Well, if you had Windows manage your time, it would have known you were in Queensland. You set a time, they would have set the time for you. There you go.
I thought that had changed.
What a world we're living in, eh? What a world we're living in. We can chat to our mates anywhere in the world, live, and we can attend a yoga class on Zoom. Don't you love it?
What B-Max says? Hello, Gary B.
Mate, I can't see shit. I can see you blurry faces on the screen.
B-Max says, Greenpeace is my enemy, dumping big rocks on my fishing grounds.
I'm a former fisher, mate. I hear you. I hear you. They close areas for a reason so that there are fish for us to rape and pillage. Conserve them so we can kill them another day. Yeah. It's like, be nice to the fishies so that we've got some in the future.
So yours will be back in the shake of a dog's leg. And there's the dog. Oh.
Hey, Sleepy. You don't like cameras. You hate cameras, don't you?
No.
She sees herself on the screen. I think it freaks her out. She's like, looked up and goes away. It's so funny. It's so funny. World's most fierce animal. Yeah, right.
So what the fuck are you doing? What is that thing? Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Fuck this, I'm out of here.
That's exactly what she does, yeah. That's precisely what she does. Oh, I'm really enjoying this new Klein medical stuff. It seems like those boys over in Perth are growing some really nice weed now. Cheers, lads. Good job. The veterans are enjoying the packets that have half an ounce in them that label 10 grams. Good one.
That's fucking awesome.
It is fucking awesome, mate. And they give us a rebate. And they give us a fair fucking price. Yeah.
At least someone's getting looked after.
Dude, I have been kicking these fucking politicians. I've been knocking on their doors. I've been emailing them. I've been getting petitions. I've been fucking annoying the fuck out of them since 2012. We're getting some action. We've got a Labor government now. We're actually getting some action under the Labor government. Go fucking figure.
Yeah, thanks.
Fucking silly liberal yuppies fucked it all up. But we'll fix it.
Horrible.
Well, democracy. Hey, 3 cheers for democracy.
Fuck.
Yeah, democracy work. People win.
I'm pretty skeptical about democracy, but there are.
Yeah, me too. But
functional parts. There are functional parts with stuff like low-level stuff, medium-level stuff. The high stuff is obviously someone else. But
I see it this way. It's a long way from 2013, where it was a crime to have even CBD oil. It's a long way from that. And with that opened up the door for other things. Then along comes the flower, now along comes concentrates.
Our
And
government,
here we go with the edibles, and oh my god, they're gonna put medical mushrooms out there? What the fuck? Yeah. So, like, some good things are coming because attitudes are changing, and people are realizing that these natural medicines are way kinder to the body than pharmaceuticals, and they are far more effective. And they can be your quality of life back, which is
the stigma
that's
seems
that's
to
the
be
part I like. Oh, fuck the
sti-
stigma.
the stigma seems to be just living on, unfortunately.
Attitudes are changing. Man,
Slowly.
seriously, attitudes. It's
Slowly.
been a long road. Yeah, it's been a long fucking hard road, but if we all stick together and
Look, I just fucking tell people how it is. What'd you do on the weekend? I just got fucking high and ate food and watched shit on TV. Like, I don't care. I'll tell anyone that. And I don't give a fuck. And that in everyday life is normalizing it and destigmatizing it. You just say, fuck you. This is what I did. I got high as fuck. I'm functional. I work. Don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah. No, I know how you what you're saying. This stuff just keeps going out. So much oil in it to keep burning.
They're good to vape
I think
those oil ones. They last ages.
Yeah. Yeah, I still like a joint. I'll have my vapes of my recommended thing, and then I'll just make a joint of it. Just because my prescription says 3 to 5 grams a day in divided doses. That's that one flower, and then I can have 3 grams a day of another flower, and then my bubble hash and shit at night, and my RSO and other crap that I have to do.
You're sorted.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I'm sorted. I'm sorted, and finally it's not costing
well
me an arm and a
medicated.
leg.
Well medicated.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, mate. It's like if it wasn't for the the medical companies that are taking care of people that actually have a legit compassionate program, and it's not just fucking bullshit in their website to get whatever. It is actually real. They do exist in this country. I'm not allowed to talk about them, but they're there.
Coffee's
Just
on the way.
just search for them. Just search for them. There's 3 good ones, mate. There's 3 good ones. Canna Reviews is probably your best source of information.
Young Jeffrey, how are you? Good to see you.
And then you look around government websites for rebate programs, odc.gov. They have rebate programs if you qualify. You can get up to 80% back after you just email them the receipt. If you're approved. Yeah, if you're broken, man, they unqualified, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've had one injury after the other for like 5 years.
Right on.
Non-stop.
Yeah, I know what it's like trying to recover from injuries, because it does not just only break your body, it breaks the programming in your mind.
I think in my head I'm 25, I'm 42. My body can't fucking handle what I dish out.
Yeah, in my head I'm 23. Yeah, but I hasn't changed since uni, man. It's still the same. It's just
part time. How are you, Blake?
Got older and furrier.
GNS, I don't know you, GNS. Who's GNS?
The recovery time is just lengthy.
Yeah, it is.
It just gets longer and longer.
Yeah, and the problem with that is that has a mental effect as well. Not just a physical effect, but there's a mental recovery required as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like finding that motivation to do shit stuff again, and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or sometimes
Did
when
you
you've
see
been
a
broken,
PTP?
you get that medicated, you just don't give a shit, and you just can't even function.
Yeah, it's another level, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh man, and not far after that is rock bottom, and then you work it out that the only way from there is up. And,
Exactly.
you gotta,
Exactly.
and you're the only one that can pick you up.
It's that cycle.
Yeah.
And we medicate the fuck out of ourselves to get through the hardest part, and then we just rise
Right.
on.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I had my emotions chemically removed. Yeah.
Surgical.
Chemically.
Ah. Fucking hell, that must be beneficial.
No.
No?
It makes people think you're very cold. Yeah. And that's why these days I just deal with facts and try to educate people. That's where I can get emotion out of the equation.
You're a logical, intelligent human being, so therefore emotions.
Right. Yeah, but emotions have vast effect on the physical. Because there's also the physical and the metaphysical. So, and speaking of the metaphysical, I'm 2 minutes late for my yoga class.
All right.
What a world we live in when you can take a yoga class on Zoom. That's all right. I'm just hanging out with some weird Canadian girls. Later, people.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, behave yourself. What's happening there, PTP? Mr. Papilia?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find something to eat.
I'm having just some sort of cereal with automatic port. Not bad. Crunchy nut. That's what it's called. Crunchy nut.
What is it?
Like cornflakes.
Fuck. I call them Monsanto flakes.
Monsanto flakes.
If you know, you know.
I used to cart some of the worst chemicals ever fucking made. I transport them in fucking for a chemical company. Monsanto, mate, you can make them.
Well, it's banned in a lot of countries, that glyphosate. Hopefully they ban it here one day, but whatever. Anyway, have a fucking awesome day.
You too, sunshine. Look after yourself.
Will do.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. He's my hero. Hello, Telly Savalas. Fucking. Haven't seen you for a while, brother. Kojak. Yeah. This fucking guy he was my fucking. I grew up on fucking Kojak. Chump. Sunshine's gone now, PTP. Mm. 29 in the house. Fucking awesome. Let's do 29 likes. Come on, hit that fucking like button, you motherfuckers. Come here and watch me. Hit the like button. Hurry up. Fuck. Was that a fucking boogie or what? Who loves you, baby? Oh, we're keeping all right, mate. The missus not keeping too well. She broke her ankle, snapped her ankle. Fell out the caravan accidentally on the step. We thought she just twisted it, but she's actually snapped it. She got a moon boot. White ashes. Good morning, you young white ashes. Welcome to the channel as always. Won't be long, we'll be having fucking breakfast with you there one day. If you can get out of bed. Ha ha. Yeah. Only just woke up. That's all right, Ashes. That's cool, bro. I'm always awake early. I've been awake since 5 o'clock. Gary B. Well, she's finally got some medication now, guys, you know. This happened 5 days ago. And when she left hospital, you know what they give her? One painkiller. Ah. I love that saying. If a picture paints 1,000 words. See the backdrop? There's the river. Right there. Full of crocodiles. Full of crocodiles it is. It's dirty. It's quick flowing. And the other day, on one of my, I think it was my 11-hour live, just before 10 hours, if you go back on the video, just before 10 hours, like about 9 minutes, 9 hours, 54 minutes or something, you'll see a fucking D-Mac was up on the channel with me, and we watched this crocodile go past. We call him PTP there, Telly. Yeah, so she'll get better as time goes by. But it's just a little bit, it's just a little bit hard for her at the moment. We'll be out of here by Saturday next week. Heading south. Was it her left or a left ankle? Ankle snapped, clean snap. Got a big fucking line like that. D-Mac, who loves you, baby? Hey, Telly, what part? Are you in New York? Chumpa Chump, are you in New York? That's I call you Chumpa Chump. Who loves you, baby? Theo. I'm just drinking my milk here off my cornflakes. We've come down a bit from 29, but down to 19. Sunday isn't Sunday without a session gear and a sesh. Apple blunt. Apple tree blunt, I should say. Good to see you here, Apple. We've been going for 2 hours, nearly 1 hour, 50 minutes. Beautiful day up here in far north Queensland. We won't be here this time next week. We'll be travelling down south. This time next week, we should be around Townsville way. And then we've got to go, no. I think Matt Robb's our first port of call. Oh no, Cody is Sea Doug. No, I think Matt Robb's first. Mate, if you're on the channel listening to, Blake, a special shout out to North by North up in Cairns. If you happen to be listening, I appreciate what you've done very much. Things didn't work out the way they wanted to work out. I'll be in Cairns next Thursday, but then I'm heading south. Automatic's got to go and get a, what do they call it, the bone fracture clinic. And then they can help her out and tell them we're going south and they can fucking refer us to somewhere else. How far she goes down the coast, I don't know. Kathy Montgomery. Hello, Kathy Montgomery. Where are you from, Kathy? How'd you find this mad fucking channel? Hey? Tell us all about you, Kathy. Where you from? Are you part of the 420 community? Tell us where you're from, Kathy. Looking straight at you there, Telly, he said. You always got to look straight at the fucking telly, at television. Telly Savalas, eh? He got to me straight away when he said, my name's Telly Savalas. And Kathy Montgomery says, g'day, but she doesn't want to say where she's from or who she is. So we don't really know. One of my moderators, DMAC, you want to have a look and see who Kathy Montgomery is? Tell me all about her, please. But she's new to the channel, and I just want to know who I'm talking to. Am I talking to a fucking brick wall? Nobody there? Check her out. She might be out. We don't know until you give us a go. Hey. She's too young. Well, Cappy, if you're if you're over 18, you can stay here. If you're not, darling, you're gonna have to tell me how old. You know. 51. Good on you, Cappy. That's all we need to know, sweetheart. That's all we need to know. D-Mac, that fucking silly Irishman wouldn't know what he's unless he's giving you a compliment. He could be giving you a compliment there, Cappy. Good on you there, D-Mac, and welcome to the channel, Cappy. We just don't know who we're talking to these days, and I've had a few disputes with underage. You're as young as you feel, and I'm a little bit older than you, but not too much. The name's Gear Changer. I smoke a bit of weed, I drink a few beers. I travel around Australia. I've got a missus called Automatic. We have the same birthday. Yeah, much respect to you too, Cappy. Always welcome a new person to the channel, and especially if they're a lady, I make sure that they're well and truly respected here. And if any of the boys want to give you a fucking hard time, you just let me know. But most of the people that come here, you know, we've all got partners and stuff like that, and girlfriends, and this is the fun channel. We don't try not to get into politics, religion, and you know what I say, other people's fucking business, because that gets you fucking nowhere either. How do you get involved in other people's business? It's because you got fucking nosy people that want to get stuck into Is that your daughter in the video, Kathy? What's that fucking Irishman there, Kathy? Watch him. Watch him. He's a married man, but he's all right. And if you know Telly Savalas, that's his saying, you know, who loves you, baby? I don't know how to get into that one. That's a different setting than what I've got here. I can't work that setting one out. That computer doesn't. A niece. There you go, a niece. Yeah. What part of the world are you from, Kathy? What part of the world are you from? No bail justice premieres in 30 minutes. We're coming up to 10:30. We'll do another 15 minutes here, 2 hours and 20 minutes, and then we're going to close it down because I've got to go and jump onto a US panel this morning. Just checking you out. Have to be careful. All we want to know is what part of the world you're from, Kathy. Aussie gentleman over here in Australia. I haven't got my fucking phone or anything here. AUSSIE, Aussie. Gunja, GUNGA, man, MAN, Aussie Gunja Man. He's doing a live with somebody over in the US and he wants me to come along and put a bit of input into it. I just want to go and look at it first. She's a troll. Oh, okay. She's a troll, is she? What, she's a young troll or she's an old troll? Hey, you told me she was young and she said she's 51. Is that what you call young? I suppose it is when you're older than that. She's a troll. Oh, well. I'm going to have another bong. That's what I'm going to do. I'm dirty on myself. I left the fucking bottle of beer in the freezer yesterday and fucking smashed. It broke under the extreme cold. Ah, see, no troll. Okay. Oh, you got a bite there, Mac. D-Mac, you got a bite. Definitely got a bite. Definitely got a fucking bite there. It's you're from Sydney. What part of Sydney are you from? I was born and bred there. He wouldn't know. He wouldn't know where Sydney was. He's from Dublin. He's from Ireland. He wouldn't know what you were talking about. He hasn't been out of his place. Canterbury. Come on. I was born in Bankstown Hospital. Born and bred there. Bankstown. I'm a Bulldog supporter. Born and bred there. Born and bred in Canterbury. Fucking go away. Eh? I was born in Bankstown Hospital and I lived at Bass Hill on the Hume Highway. Born and bred there. Back in the old days, the old days. Belmore Sports, Lakemba, Campsie, Earlwood, Riverwood, Bankstown. Do you remember you know where Yaguna is? There's a McDonald's store there. That was the first McDonald's ever built in Australia at Yaguna on the Hume Highway. I don't know if it's still there because I haven't been there for years, but I worked there back in 1970 as a young boy. That's all my place all around that area. Old days. And now I'm in far north Queensland at a place called Innisfail. And we're heading south again now. We've been to Cooktown. Been to the bright lights of Cairns. We're going to go back down and go to a couple of the islands. Yeah. Yeah, Guna. Yeah. Well, I lived at Bass Hill, where the drive-in theatre used to be, and what's the name of the pub? The Twin Willows. The Twin Willows on the highway at Bass Hill, and then there used to be a drive-in theatre. You come up here, dude, Mac. You come up on the live. Come up and show your face. I'll drop the link for somebody. Here you go. Look at this. Anyone wants to come up, just follow that link. Up and say hello. Anybody's quite welcome. Yeah. That's my heritage. That's where I come from originally. And as I say, Bankstown boys don't cry. There's a link. Follow the link, and you can come and say hello to me. Very hot and humid. We've been on the road for 12 months now. We've been up as far as Cooktown. We've done a farm stay for 3 months back down near Tully. That was really good. We're going back down to Brisbane to help an old mate out and spend a week with him, and then we're gonna cut across into New South Wales and go out west. And we're going to sort of approach Western Australia from South Australia. It's a long way around the block, but we're going to give Darwin a miss until we get round into Western Australia. Hey.
You hear me, yeah?
Always.
I just had to be careful because I checked her out, and all there was this young girl with another young kid. It looked like a trowel to me, but just be careful.
51.
Yeah, but that was before. I checked her out and she came up first. But
she said that was a nice.
I was just being careful, but then she deleted everything.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, she's asked me. The things that I've said. She said she knows the places, but she comes from Canterbury, so that's the suburb that I grew up in. Around that area.
Maybe she knows you.
Well, you never know, mate. You know. There's a lot of people that sit in the background and then come forward later when they feel comfortable.
This phone is playing up. I think it's the weather here. The internet keeps coming and going.
Someone said that You and your 26 cups of tea or something today.
No, I was only messing. I just printed
Yeah,
that in the chat for the laugh.
Yeah, well, Nexus said something about it.
Yeah, he said it. I printed it in the chat. I'll show you what. It's the same stuff I had the last time. Hang on.
Yeah, the green tea. The luck of the Irish.
It's this tea.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean jack shit to us over here.
Yeah, but I read it. Like they're tea bags.
Yep.
And I read it. Like it says on the box it's green tea. Like on the front. But when you read the small print, it's black tea. So it makes sense, isn't it? Black tea leaves. But it's nice. It's nice. It makes a nice cup of tea.
See that comment there? Can you see that comment there?
No, hang on now a second.
It says deleted because pedophiles do, Mac. Don't want people looking at my younger family members.
Oh, well, that's good. So I done her a favour by checking her out. So
You did.
yeah. I was just being careful, Catty.
Yeah.
Just being careful.
He's watching my back too. You know?
Because he gave me this spanner the other day, and I'm just getting the hang of it.
There's only one person that can do anything higher than you, and that's Banana Farmer. He's a super moderator, and he's got control over everything.
Yeah, Hook said there's an echo. That must be me.
There's a bit of an echo here now. Could be the internet.
No, it's this phone. Just hang on a second. It's 1:45 in the morning. I'll take this cover off, says it make any difference. This will be noisy now for a second. Just hang on, I'll turn this down. Just changing something, hang on. Is the echo gone a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Is that any better, Hook? Hookstagram. Hook. Captain Hook. Is echo gone?
You're talking to gear changer.
I know, but I was talking to Hook in the chat there for a second.
Oh, Hookie's here, is he? Oh, echo.
Yeah, he's there, yeah.
You sound all right here now.
Yeah, I just took the cover off the phone and turned my speaker down a bit.
Good morning, Mungle Stoner. How are you, Mungle? Nice to see you here on a Sunday morning. And the
weather's been very bad here. It was a lovely day yesterday, but during the night before that, it was extremely bad. With a job keeping the boats moored in the harbour, there was a big motion in the harbour and everything. It was very bad weather.
Wow. Well, the river's quieting right down now. The river's fucking. It's not rushing as quick as what it was. And when automatic.
I was over on another guy's channel. I met him in your chat the other day. King Morrock in America, in New York.
Who?
Do you know King Morrock? A black fella. Do you know
King
him?
Monarch.
Yeah.
King Monarch. Yeah,
Monarch,
he was.
yeah.
I subscribed. I met him about 2 weeks ago, and he's an awesome young bloke, and he's in the USA. And
Yeah, I subscribed to him to get onto his channel. I was just hanging out there an odd time. I think I hung out there about 3 times over the last few days. Just for a little while.
I promote him as much as I can because I think he's an up and coming, young bloke. He's an up and coming young bloke to run a channel like that, and he's got some great people following him.
And what's this other channel you're going over to now shortly?
11 o'clock. It's called. It's an Aussie channel called Aussie Gunja Man. And
Aussie Gunja Man.
It's AUSSIE GUNGAMAN, all one word. Aussie.
Oh, it's all one word. Aussie Gunja Man. All right.
Yeah, AUSSIE GUNG or J, I'm not sure. Man, MAN.
And was he in the chat earlier, so I could hook onto him that way? No,
he wasn't. He hasn't come into the chat, and I haven't got me. I can. Who else is in here? White Ashes, are you still in the channel, brother? White Ashes or White Ashes?
I can remember that. Aussie Gunja Man, all in one word. That's easy enough to remember.
11 o'clock. If you go onto the lives, and where it says live, you'll see him there somewhere. He's talking to some guy in the US, and he just wants me to come in and put me 2 bobs worth in, but I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. They're going to be talking about all the different strains and this and that and all that sort of stuff. Man, I'm just a smoker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just that.
I just had to put my dig in earlier. I know you don't talk politics about Greenpeace. I can't stand Greenpeace.
Hey, either can I, brother. Either can I. They're a bunch of fuckwits.
When the Rainbow Warrior was sunk, that was the best thing that ever happened to them.
Well, they did what they shouldn't have done, and they don't hold themselves accountable for what they do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you get plenty of money for it. That's the only thing. But that's politics.
Well, you heard what Nexus said. Nexus said he's been subscribing for him for fucking 30 odd years. That's why they're so rich.
Yeah.
But that's up to every individual. That's politics again.
That's politics, yeah.
It's
So how have you been? All right. I didn't know that automatic hurt herself until you said it. Until you said it to Telly Savalas earlier.
Yeah, she fell out the caravan door and she didn't break it. She snapped it, the ankle.
That'd be sour.
One clean break.
And did it swell up much? Yeah. A power block on the boat years ago fell on my foot. Lucky enough I had steel toe caps on. It just saved part of my foot. But it happened in the harbour, and I got up at the pier quick and hobbled over to the water tap. And one of the other crewmen got a fish box and put the fish box under the water tap. We had the tap on full blast, and I had my foot in the fish box. Just kept cold water running on it till the ambulance arrived. And the ambulance took about 40 minutes till it got to me. But when I got into the hospital, the doctor said that was the best thing you could do, was keeping it cold to keep the swelling down. Because as soon as I got into the ambulance, they put bags of ice over it. But I was lucky enough, there was nothing broke. It was just a bad crush, a type of crush to feel my toes. And a bad swelling, but a bad swelling it was.
And they give them one painkiller. And they wouldn't give her anything else. One painkiller to last her. It was that happened that night. She came home the next day. She went back the next day and she got one painkiller. And they wouldn't give her any more. And they won't. They because she's an adult. I haven't got a say in the matter. You know, I can't ring them up and have a go at them and tell them to do anything. So we said, fuck this. We booked a doctor up further north, 115, 20 kilometres away. Took her up there on Friday. Got an appointment, straight in, seen a doctor. She's got about 3 weeks worth of medication. She's got to go to the fracture clinic next Thursday. And we're going to tell them to book us in somewhere south on our way down, that we can go somewhere. She can see another specialist. They'll do that. And then we'll head down that way.
That'll take a long time till it mends itself back together.
Anywhere up to 12, 15 weeks.
I say it'd be even longer.
Could be longer, yeah. Depends on how quick it is and how much. The more she keeps on it, the worse it's going to be.
Because the older the person is, it takes the bones longer to heal.
Oh fuck, mate! Our bones are just shatter because we're getting that old.
Yeah.
It's a fucking.
You're not that old. You're not that old. You're not ancient.
Ancient.
You're not that old, I said.
Yeah, but
you're older.
I feel fucking ancient. I feel fucking ancient.
I might look ancient, but I feel very young inside.
You know what the old saying is? You're as young as you feel.
Yeah. I feel like I'm 19.
Well, I wouldn't mind feeling an 18.
And there you are, Catty was talking about people.
Well, how can I put this easy? My partner's older than me. That's why I feel.
Oh, that's it, yeah. My partner's older than me too. Well, if you even call her a partner. The older the fiddle, the sweeter the tune.
Oh, mate.
I'm only messing with you.
The closer the bone, the sweeter the meat.
Oh, these fucking old earphones, jeez. You didn't see any more crocodiles since we seen them the last time, no?
No, not. There's a couple of things been in the water, but it doesn't look like it looked like the other day. You know what I mean?
Oh, that was definitely a crocodile the other day.
I went back and looked. I went back and looked at that at 9 hours, just under about 9 hours and 55 minutes. That was on the screen because I went for 11 hours that night and day. I went for 11 hours.
I wrote it in the chat that night. I named that crocodile D-Mac.
You did, yeah, I know. This is like your green cup of tea. This is my green fucking.
Everything is green
To be sure.
Even Catty's logo was green.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all saying Echo in the chat.
No, it says Echo seems fixed. I don't know. Is it Echo back again? Holy fuck. I'm kicking myself from yesterday. I left the
Oh yeah, it
fucking
says
bottle of beer in
Echo
the freezer.
seems fixed. Yeah.
Yeah, I left the fucking bottle of beer in the freezer yesterday. And fucking the motherfucker got it broke on me. I left it in there too long.
Yeah,
Fucking thing.
I got a lovely lump of ham. It wasn't smoked ham. It was just normal ham. I was only a small piece. What did they say? 800 grams or something. It said on the packet. And I boiled it in a pot of boiling water, like direct boiling water, for an hour and a half. Then I turned the cooker off, left it on that hot ring, and put the lid on the ham, but left it covered in the juice it was boiling in for another hour and a half, so the juice would soak into it. And then I drained it off after that hour and a half. And it was I sliced it up in thin slices. It was absolutely beautiful. Well, I sliced it all up, and there wasn't that much fat on it, but when the juice soaked into it, it soaked in through all the meat, and it put a lovely taste on it. I didn't even add salt or anything into it. I just boiled the ham the way it was in the water. But absolutely beautiful. I just had it with slices of bread and butter and a few cups of tea. It was lovely.
And a few cups of tea. Automatic cooked a piece of roast pork the other night. We baked potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, peas, onion, corn, pork, and a nice thick fucking gravy.
Yeah, this is what I have for the breakfast. I got, what is it? Here it is here. There, it's two lumps of black pudding. There's the two of them. I'll just show you the one. It's
black pudding.
There, look. Black pudding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can eat that raw as it is, or you could fry it. So I'll just kind of cut it up in skinny slices and fry the whole lot in on the pan in the one go.
You enjoy it. That's one thing I won't touch.
Yeah. Like that's cow's blood.
Yeah, I know. I've tried.
That's what it is.
I ate it because of where I was at, but I'm not a fan of it. You know.
Yeah, like
different taste.
I love the black pudding and I love the white pudding, but the problem is with white pudding, it repeats on me a few hours later. So I don't bother eating the white pudding.
Do you like lamb's fry?
What's that?
It's the lamb's fucking part of the lamb. Part of the
the lamb's leg, like.
Your liver.
Oh, lamb's liver. Lamb's liver is lovely, yeah.
Yeah. And sheep's liver is fucking nice.
Lamb's heart is even lovely, or sheep's heart and lamb's heart. And cow's heart. I love cow's heart. I love that. That's just like roast beef.
Yeah, no,
that's actually one of my favourite meals is cow's heart. And cow's tongue. I love cow's tongue.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. I'd boil that in the pot and I'd do it the same way I done that ham. It's absolutely beautiful. And even the cow's heart, I'd boil that in the pot. Do it exactly the same way, just boil it and just let it rest in the juice. Beautiful. Jeez, you're making me hungry now. I'll have to go to the butcher's now and buy all this tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, the weather's horrible here. It's lashing rain and there's gales of fucking gales. It was gales of northeast wind the other day, and then it was a lovely day during the day yesterday, and then the wind got back up during the night, southeast gales and fucking rain. It's just horrible.
33 degrees Celsius here right now. Look, no shirt weather. Sun's fucking belting down out there.
They are.
Sun's belting down.
I have a jumper, a short, a t-shirt, the heating on, and I'm still cold.
Fuck. We're going to take about 7 weeks. We're going to go to a hippie Mardi Gras south of us, about a couple of 1,000 kilometres. We're going to be down there in about 6 weeks. 7th week, we're going to go and meet up with all these blokes that I went to the drag racing with a few months ago. We're going to have another reunion. We're going to go and stay at Nexus's place, and we're going to go to this hippie fucking 3-day fucking wild fucking place up in the mountains, and get Automatic to drive us down there, because she can get drug tested. She won't get fucking knocked off.
Yeah.
And
will she be able to drive her with her foot?
Eh?
Will she be able to drive her with her sore foot?
Well, that's what we're hoping. She can. Well, it's a left foot, so she can still drive if I need her to.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah, it's only, she's only got to drive home. I'll drive down there, hopefully, and we'll have me and her in the front, and three of the lads in the back, and then there's another car going with about 4 people in it. So we've got a fair few going down there, but it's a 3-day thing, and it's just full on fucking smoking.
You know what's going to happen down there, don't you?
What's that?
These are all going to get stoned.
Oh, fucking big time, mate. Big time. Big time. Yeah, she'll drop us off there for the day and come back. She'll go out and do whatever she wants to do for the day. But yeah, mate, there'll be that much weed down there, just fucking floating around, people smoking joints and bongs, and and it's just like a hippie fucking get together.
I mean, it just does a big hippie party, yeah. But that's all uses our thing, so you're all going to enjoy yourselves.
Well, I've never been to one like that for many fucking years, mate. Over 40 years since I've been to do anything like that shit. So I'm there, mate. I got front row seats. One bloke's buying me a ticket for the gate, and he said to me, "Would you want to do 2 days?" Yeah, fucking hope I'll do 2 days. He's going to buy me a ticket for fucking to go in. It's wristbands. If you ever got a wristband, you won't get into the place.
Oh, I say be chock-a-block.
Oh, mate, there'd be thousands.
Packed solid.
Thousands. And then when you hop out of there, that's why you have another day to drive, because there'll be coppers everywhere with random breath testing for alcohol and for drugs with the lick test. An Automatic will come up fucking straight up, clear, see you later. We won't even have to fucking sit there and wait for the test to get done, because she'll be fucking lick test, negative. Breath test, negative.
There'll be a satellite up in space looking down at you, and all you see is all these lads like gear high as a kite.
Well, mate, I'd lose my license. If they pulled me over.
Yeah.
Mate, it's in my system. It's always in my system. And over here, they'll never catch me. I've never ever come close to drink driving. I've never done it in my life. They'll never catch me for the alcohol test, but they will. They touch wood. they would fucking catch me for a week test because I've got marijuana in my system. It stays in your system for fucking days. And when you smoke it every second day, it doesn't get out of your system. I don't give a fuck. It's only a weed charge, mate. Who gives a fuck? When I don't want to drive, I just get my missus to drive. She drove herself to the hospital. She drove herself to the hospital with that fucking because she didn't want me to sit there, drive down there and sit there and wait for her for fucking hours. She said, I'll drive the car down, fucking do what I got to do and come back.
Was the hospital far away?
No, fucking 3 minutes.
No, that's not so bad. What would you give your man now at 10? Your man back in the caravan earlier on?
The first bloke, I give him both a fucking 7.5.
Yeah.
Mate, I would have only given myself a 5 the day I pulled up here. But you know why? Because we drove past this place and we went up the road and we were going to pull up and we got a coffee. And we were sitting in the caravan on the side of the road, or at this garage out the back, having a coffee there. And I looked in the fucking, on the lounge and there's a fucking bowl there and it had fucking about enough for 2 of them in there, 2 pipes. And I thought, fuck it, I'll fucking finish them off. There's nothing, if anything down the highway, we were going to pull up down the highway. I thought if anything comes close, I'll get her to drive. And turned around, we come back and she said, go back to that caravan park, we'll see what that's like. So we turned around and come back here and we decided to stay for a week, which is now our 2nd week. And I went to back it in and I'm all over the fucking shop. And she said, you're fucking hopeless. Normally you can go in one fucking time. She said, I know why. She said, because she smoked that shit fucking half an hour ago. She can't talk, man. She's hopeless at back in a car. She's hopeless.
I don't have that problem, as all I do is pick the bike up and twirl around the opposite direction. I'm on a bicycle.
On a push bike? Well, fuck.
Yeah.
I'd be in trouble if I was on a push bike up here. Hang on a minute.
I say it's a long time since you're on a push bike.
It's fuck. I'm gone, mate.
I don't think you're going to survive that Mardi Gras for 3 days.
2 days.
Jesus, they give you a feed of magic mushrooms, are totally fucked.
I hope so. I don't know about the magic mushrooms. I don't know if my heart would fucking handle it. You know?
Did you ever take them when you were young?
Twice. Acid, many a time. Many a time when I was a young bloke. Lines of coke, many a time. Drive a truck, no sleep, many a time. Tablets. But it's been 20 odd years, 30 odd years since I got into that shit. We used to go to the pub every Friday night. Every Friday night there'd be fucking 10 or 12 blokes and their girlfriends all turn up at this hotel. We go in there and have a fucking few beers and a food, whatever you wanted, chips, fucking drinks. Then the pub closed about 11 o'clock. We used to walk across this bridge and go into this massive big fucking park. And we used to drop some acid, some black dots, and then go and play hide and seek when the acid started coming on. and it was psychedelic shit. You're fucking looking out, and instead of looking at a palm tree, you'd see some sort of fucking freaky shape looking at you. And instead of going chasing people, they'd say, "It's your turn to fucking come and find us." I used to just sit there and stare into space, and I didn't worry about fucking going looking for people, and they come and find me. They say, "You're supposed to be looking for us." I don't give a fuck where you are. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. And that's not playing hide and seek. You're doing the wrong thing, you know. Just do what you got to do.
I remember when I was a young lad, we were at a chip shop. Oh, I think I was only 17 or 18 after coming out of the pub, and the place was packed. And there was this young, well, he wasn't that young. I'd say he was in his 30s at the time. He'd be old compared to us. And he was trying to roll up the white line in the middle of the road. That's how off the face he was. Like, he was literally trying to roll the white line up off the road.
Yeah.
He was in a bad way.
I went to this party one night, no word of a lie. I went to this party one night, and all I did was smoke marijuana. I never touched anything else, no alcohol, nothing else. I just smoked marijuana while I was there. And about 4 o'clock in the morning, I said to this chick that I was with, this girl I was with, I said, "You want to come back with me?" And she looked and she hummed and hard and she said, "I'll think about it." I said, "Well, don't wait too long, darling. I'm going home." And I was living with my mum then. My dad had passed away. And I was living with my mum then, and I was like fucking 25 or something, you know. And I stayed for a while, and she said to me, she said, "I'll stay with me." She said, "I'll come back and stay with you as long as you have one drink with me." And I said, "Yeah, I'll have a drink." So she gave me a fucking it was a bourbon and Coke. And she gave me a can of bourbon and Coke. And when I drank it, I thought, fuck, this tastes fucking different. And I looked at the can, straight bourbon can. So I drank it. And within half an hour, I don't remember fucking too much what was going on, man. It was like I was fucking in another fucking world. And I couldn't recognize faces. I couldn't recognize people. I was just fucking, man, I was just fucking in nowhere land. And I got really scared. And so I fucked off and went back to my mum's place. And I had the key in my pocket, but I tried to break in. I had the key in my pocket and I tried to break in the back door and fucking woke her up. And she came out and started having a go. "What are you doing, you silly idiot?" She said, "Haven't you got a key?" "What key? Who are you?" I didn't even recognise my own mum. And I went inside and sat in the boom bag in the lounge room on a boom bag. And she got stuck into me the next day because when she tried to talk to me, all she got out of me was nah, 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 nah. And that's how I spoke to her. Because you know what happened? Someone fucking laced that fucking drink.
Yeah.
Laced that fucking drink. And that she'll never come back with me. But man, I was off the fucking planet. And I got up the next morning and my mum fucking absolutely fucking roasted me, fucking full on. Scolded me, mate. I poured hot water over me. You ever come into this house with those sort of drugs on you like that you were last night? I couldn't even talk to you. You were that fucking off your fucking planet. She said, "You got one chance and one chance only. If you ever do it again, you'll never come back in this house ever." Wow, Mum, I don't remember anything, Mum. And I tried to explain, but because she knew I smoked pot and that, she just didn't believe that you've taken something else, you're trying something else, you'll kill yourself one day. But that wasn't me, you know.
It happened to me a couple of times down the pub. My drink was spiked. That's when I was in my teenage years, and it was in our local pub. The place was major packed, like now, like fucking sardines in the pub. It was just chock-a-block, and it would have been easy to do it, spike someone, like, you know. But it happened to me twice in the space of a couple of months, and I was in a bad way. It was bad way, and horrible it was. But I'm still here now, anyway. But as I said to you,
back in those days, even then, mucking around with acid and shit like that and tabs, and you didn't know what was in them, but it was I've never never had a bad trip or a bad bit of acid. I've seen other people fucking go berserk on some of the shit. I knew a bloke once that took one, and he waited a half an hour and it wasn't working, so he took another one, and within an hour the first one's coming on. The second one's come on after he's fucking already fucking off his planet. The second one's coming on. He ripped this old fella's caravan apart like it was fucking made of chipwood. And he don't remember, mate. They called the coppers come at him and had to taser him to stop what he was doing, mate. He was like a fucking beast, you know. Two people built into one. He just fucking tore this old fella's caravan to pieces. Ended up at a psych ward for fucking 3 months. Because he took the fucking second one. Yeah. And we all took one, but he fucking didn't know anything about it, mate. He said, this is not happening. He went back and got another one. As soon as the first one come on, he's fucked. The second one's fucking hit him. He's just gone troppo.
Well, lucky enough I survived anyway. I didn't fucking die. Like, I was in a bad way. I only remember bits and pieces. Broke a lot of things up. A lot of things happened. I'm not going to say it on here.
No, you don't bring anything like that up. This is all right, mate. We just keep it to that. You know, someone was talking about fucking cocaine and shit last night on the channel. I said, this is not the channel to talk about that shit. You know, they were talking prices and where you can get it from and how much you can make. I said, hey, I had to pull them up, mate.
Yeah.
This is not the channel to fucking talk stuff like that. You know? That's why we're down to fucking 6 people at the moment.
Every time I come up, all your people disappear.
Nah. They're all good, mate. It's Sunday lunchtime here. I got to go and fucking get onto this guy's channel in a minute. It's 11:15.
Yeah, we'll go over to his channel. I'll drop down now. It's
drop down.
Aussie Gunja Man, all in one word, is it?
Yeah, if I can how can I do this? I've got to go back to the caravan to do it. I've got to go and get myself a coffee. And once I close this down, I'll go and make a coffee and I'll come back. We should be right to have you got my email address?
No, I'll find it on YouTube. I'll just print in Aussie Gunja Man. It should be easy enough.
Yeah. All good there, Mr. D Mac.
Just say hello to Automatic. I hope our fuck gets better.
Yeah, it's got to get better. It's going to be a long journey for her, but she's a tough woman. She's a fucking, you know. It's just a bit of a downer to see her in that much pain, you know.
And where does it break? Above the ankle?
No, across the ankle.
Yeah, geez, that'd be bad, yeah. That'll take a long time to heal.
Yeah. Well, they said about fucking. Just depends on, because she's older. That's the reason, but also how much she depends on that leg and uses it.
And is she using crutches?
She's got crutches, but you can't wear them in the fucking caravan.
No. I think the old-fashioned wooden crutches that go up underneath your arm, you know, up the old ones. I think they're far better crutch than the ones you just halfway down your arm. The old-fashioned crutches they used to have years ago are far better crutches. Well, I'll drop down and let you sort yourself out for this Aussie ganja, man.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to go and have a look first. I don't want to commit myself too much to fucking, you know. It's good for the channel, but I just want to see what the topic's all about.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jack. You know, I don't want to look like an idiot up there fucking trying to explain what those guys. Ganja Man knows a lot about fucking what he does with the 420 community.
And is he old, is he?
He's just a
Like,
little bit younger than me.
he's only a young fella.
He's the bloke that I'm going to go and spend fucking 12 months with down there in that little island called Tasmania.
Tasmania, yeah.
I'm going to go and stay at his place and regroup and fucking make myself some money and fucking change a few things of what we have to do to keep on traveling.
Yeah, I must ask some relations for an address for my relations in Tasmania because I didn't keep contact with them. That's geez, that must be 35 years ago or something. So they're still there. Like a couple of them died, but the rest of the family are still there. But I never kept contact with them. So
how would you find them now?
I'll have a chat with my auntie. She still keeps contact with them, and she'd be able to give me the address, and I'll write them a letter and see what happens. Because it's a possibility they could be related to someone here in the chat.
No, what you got to do is you don't write them a letter. You tell me the address, and I'll go and knock on the door, and I'll say, I'm a very, very good friend of a family friend of yours, and they call him D-Mac. He wanted to come and say hello to you via me because I'm the messenger. And
they'll probably come running out the door with a shotgun after you.
Well, mate,
they probably say that D-Mac bastard.
Well, I just say that I'm the bearer of good news. And
that's it.
That mad fucking Irish motherfucker back there said to come and say hello to you. And said, how come you haven't talked to him in over 45 fucking years? What do you think the sort of response we get out of that one?
You'll have to do it live.
And I'll take my mate with me. They say, what did you need backup? I say, no, I just wanted to let you know who he is. They say, what's his name? I say, shut the fuck up. That'd go well with another fucking Irishman, wouldn't it? Hey?
Classic.
That would be a classic, mate. We got a couple of things up our fucking sleeve to when we fucking, you know, when we get back to what we've got to do. We got to fucking, when we get to Tasmania, we're gonna look. I got a lot of things that I've got to get done. I've got to get the car serviced. Okay, it's another 3,000 kilometers down the road. I've got to get the fucking bearings done on the caravan, on the wheels. So that's why we're not rushing to get back down there. If it takes us a couple of months, we're going to take our time. We should be able to get down to Tasmania without having any fucking issues. We just got to get I'm going to get the car serviced, but we're not going to get the caravan done until we pull up it down there and jack it up and take it off the roads for fucking. And we've got plenty of time to do it with. It's no good doing it up here because I haven't got the place to jack it all up. And I haven't got the proper jack. So there's a few things that we need to get done when we get down there. So we got to fucking, we got a room if we get stuck when we get to this fella's place. So
I don't think it does be as warm in Tasmania. It's a lot cooler down there than the rest of Australia, because it's further south.
Fucking freezing, D-Mac.
Yeah.
I'm going from the fireplace to the fucking freezer, mate.
Yeah, you'll have to get some heavy clothes.
I got some winter clothes put away. I got winter clothes, but we're going down there in the middle of the end of winter, and then we come into spring and summer, and we got about 5 months of good weather.
Like the summer in Tasmania probably be just like the summer here, like our normal summer between 15 to 26 degrees, that type of wave, and we'd only have that for about a month. That'd be about it.
No, from September, actually October, November, December, January, February, and March. That's what we got down there for 6 months to do what we want to do, what we got to do.
Yeah, but that'd be our winter, them months.
Well, that's what it is down there. We've got a 12 months plan. I want to get myself financially fucking secure in what we need to go traveling, and we need to we're going to update a caravan if we got the right money.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go back. We lost a lot of fucking stuff before, and if we're going to travel on, we're going to try and we're going to cut nothing wrong with the car or the caravan, but we're going to.
Oh, it's best to have everything right. Yeah, I hope everything works out for you.
Well, it's mate. We're going back down. We're going backwards for a purpose, to make some money. And there's only one way to make money in Australia and do what you got to do illegally. That's what I'm going to go and do.
Yeah.
It's
I hope it works out.
Well, it's a big times thing. I could this to go to where we want to go to Darwin. There's nothing in Darwin for me except for the cage of death. I don't know anybody there. We don't have any plans to go to certain places. It's a big fucking state, a territory, and it costs you fucking big money to travel around that place because of the distances, the remoteness, the price of fuel, the weather, the heat. It's all changing.
Yeah, it work out better going down to Tasmania because you've a good few of your friends down there, and it'll end up you just meet up and you just have a good laugh together and everything. It'll work out better.
Well, one bloke's put it to me to come down there and spend fucking 6 to 12 months with him.
Oh yeah, we'll take him up on it.
I am taking him up on it because he can help me, and I can help him. He can help me make some money, and I can help him make some money.
Yeah, well, that's cool. As long as you're not like that other lad that let you down.
No. That wasn't the lad that let me down. Was the bloke that told me the first two things about the Sheila in the house. That was his ex-girlfriend, and it was him. She was crying out to him for, does he know anybody that could come and help her do some things and look after the fucking property while she went south. And he said, I got the couple straight up for you. And he told her about it. She said, well, get hold of him and tell him to come as quick as possible. He rings me up and tells me this, my ex-girlfriend down there with her new boyfriend have got this place. They need someone to look after it. You interested? Fuck yeah, we're interested. So she's supposed to ring me. She never rang me. She kept on ringing him, and he was passing messages on to me. And I said, yeah, mate, we can come there. We can be down there in a couple of days. So the next day, he's on the phone again to her. No, not interested. Does he smoke pot? Yes, he does. Does he drink beer? Oh, no. She said, you never asked. He said, you never asked that yesterday. She said, well, I don't know who he is. He said, I'm vouching for him. I've known the bloke for a lot of years. I'm vouching for him. Didn't matter. No, don't want him here. Don't worry about it. So then he got onto his brother, and his brother was fucking all over the place. Yeah, mate, we'll do that. We can do that. We can do that. Tell him to come down. When he rang me the next day, he said, how long do you plan staying for? And I said, maybe 6 to 12 months. He said, no, 6 to 12 days. He said, I was drunk and stoned last night. He said, I don't remember what I said. Thanks a lot, fucker. It just cost me $150 in fuel. Fuck yeah. So now I had to ask this bloke repentantly and so many times, and he's filled me in every time with the same answers. You're all good. You're all good. This. And I believe every word he's saying, mate.
Well, that's good anyway.
That's why I know I can go down to Tasmania and not have a drama. We're on the same
That's
page.
it, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. We're on the same page.
And Terence is down there.
Terence, King Fine. A bloke called Tassie T is another mate of mine. He goes out into the wilderness on motorbikes. He's going to take me out there when I go down and visit him.
Is Ozzy Ganja Man the lad who was on your stream and the two of us couldn't stop laughing? Is that who that is?
What's he? When was that?
He was from Tasmania. It was about. It was the start of January. I come up live with you, and he, a lad of maybe my age or a little bit older than me, a baldy fella, the same as myself, and
That's him. That's him. That's him.
that's him. And I had him in stitches laughing.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's him. Yeah, he looks like a bit of fun. Yeah.
Well, he's down to earth. He's down to earth. He's him and his missus. There's only a few years difference in us. When I first started talking to him, we started bouncing off each other. Like, wow, it's like you and me. There's just something about it, and he was straight up, mate. He was straight up, and he said, I know it's a fucking long way to turn around, but would you ever fucking come down here? I said, he said, when would you be down here? And I said, maybe 2 years' time. I got to go to the Northern Territory, Western Australia, South Australia, and come back down to get to fucking Tasmania. And he said, would you come back down here if I told you this? He said,
Well, you could turn that down, wouldn't you?
I said, I'd start listening to you. So, but guess what? I've been half an hour and I should be over there.
Right, that's dead on. I'll let you go. Thanks for having me up.
Always am I there, my brother over there in Ireland. Always. I love you there, D-Mac. You look after yourself. And
bye, everyone in the chat.
I hope you can find his channel, because I'm going to go over there and come along and say hello anyway. See you guys. Take care. Gears out of here. Gears out.